Hey guys, it's Massive Facts. Let's get into this video here. This woman talks about floating through life. I don't know about you guys, but I think the routine, just doing the same shit every single day over and over again and really not getting anywhere, it's kind of like running on a treadmill to me. And maybe that's why this woman feels the way she does. So let's get into this video and listen to what she has to say. Oh yeah, like and subscribe and do all that good stuff if you can.
I don't know if anybody else is feeling like this, but I literally feel like I'm floating through life. Like I'm just floating through life. I'm not really present with things. I don't really remember much of anything. Like when I think back on my childhood, it feels like I only remember bits and pieces of it. Like, look, I was on vacation and I just got back a few days ago. And I don't really remember everything I did on a day-to-day basis. I remember bits and pieces of it, but I don't remember a whole lot. Does that make sense? But then I feel like time is completely sped up. Like it feels like the days is running into each other, but I'm not really present and I'm not really remembering much of what's happening. Bitch, I'm just out here just in a haze. I don't know if we're stuck in like some weird ass time warp. I don't know, bitch. But ever since after the pandemic, like everything just feels so strange. I don't know. Time is going by so fast and I don't really remember much of anything. I'm just really floating through life. Anybody else?
You want to know how you can tell everybody going through it right now? Look, $10. $10. What does this one say? $20. $10. Look, what else we got? $15. Who else? $19. Hold on. Oh, we got somebody rich right here. 43. What else? What we got over here? $10. Boy, $25. Boy, it's real out here, boy. Boy, folks out here struggling, man. Nobody want to say nothing, but shit. Yeah, boy, I see it, though. 32. It's real.
Look at this. This woman's got nothing in her refrigerator. She's got a watermelon and some milk. Look at the freezer. Basically empty. She's got some ice though.
I am in Jamaica. Where are you? United States?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Question of the day. Do you actually want it, or do you want other people to see that you have it?
This I have not seen on the show ever. You have late payments on your mortgage?
The home that my mom left for me and my sister.
How much is the monthly?
$1,000 for the mortgage.
In Austin, you have
Crazy.
no idea.
I don't even make 1,000.
Exactly, which is a choice, by the way. I know people who work Uber Eats here and make $80,000 a year after maintenance and gas.
You're not serious.
Why would I lie? They're grinding, they're working the hours, but guess what? They're making their money.
I'm trying to find balance, man.
You won't find it until you grow up and get a job. You are squandering the mortgage of all mortgages that anyone around our age would dream of. What happens when this goes in foreclosure? You have no idea. No idea.
I do.
If you had any idea, you'd be taking care of this. You're about to squander the biggest You are already. What do you mean you're not? You are already.
I have an opportunity and I'm trying to make the best of it. And I'm very aware. Like, I'm very aware this is something that my mom...
You're aware, but you're not doing anything.
Something to keep in mind if you end up choosing a soul-sucking job with a higher salary is that, ironically, there's a scenario in which you end up having less money. So, like, let's say you end up choosing a job where it pays 30% more, but you absolutely hate it. You dread every single minute of that job. Well, what happens a lot of times is those people come home, they do their drinks, their ganja, whatever it is, and then eventually they realize that is not even enough to counteract the depression they experience at work. So they turn to something like spending. People who are not even materialistic, who were very responsible about spending and saving in the past, all of a sudden they're like, I need something else. So they start spending. They start buying gadgets they don't use. They start buying food they don't eat and clothes they don't wear. And before you know it, the job that was paying 30% more means you actually have less saved because you're spending 40 or 45% more now.
It's really fucking crazy when you think about it. I can't have all my basic needs met because I don't have enough of the funny little white man dollars. Are you fucking kidding me? We're burning down the world at a catastrophic rate and slaughtering our own species because we want more of this. What the fuck even is this? This isn't real.
I'm only 2 years into working my 9-to-5 job, and this is awful. So you're telling me I'm having the Sunday scaries every week to dread 5 days of my life, to then be rewarded with a little thrill on Friday, but then be so tired from working that I pass out at like 10 p.m. Live for Saturdays, love them, but really that is only one full day of fun, because Sunday, have a great Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon rolls around and I have the Sunday scaries and I'm dreading my life for the next 5 days. I went to college for 4 years to be stuck in this cycle. What? No, 2 years is enough. So I'm on TikTok and I will be promoting products and posting my way out of this god-awful cycle. I cannot settle for a life of dread, especially if they want us to retire at 70 now. No, I'm going to be using the internet because I see people making a fuck ton of money on here, and you can be making a fuck ton of money by creating digital products, selling those, and then promoting products that you didn't even make. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I'm going to be doing to get me out of this god-awful cycle, because I cannot take another second of it. Happy Sunday, though.
Did I tell you how frustrated I am right now? So many of you don't know this, but I am Canadian, and I packed my bags in January and moved to Texas with my daughter. My frustration is with the cost of living and how much it truly costs in Canada to be able to live, and there's no quality of life. It is the most frustrating thing I've ever seen in my life. And it just continues to get worse, especially now coming up April 1st. I'm hearing that there's a new carbon tax for an additional 23%. When I tell you that it doesn't make any sense to me, I'm gonna show you how cheap it is to go shopping in Texas, or maybe even just in the States. But where I am, let me show you these prices. Here we have some chicken breast for $6.57. Then drumsticks for $3.99, and eggs for $1.89, and then flour for $1.32, for a total, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff, but 67 cents tax. Then we went to Trader Joe's and we bought some spaghetti sauce for $1.99, ganache for $1.99, and then there's some glaze, and that's $2.99, and then you have some pasta for $2.79.
$34.02.
Thank you. You cannot budget your way out of not making enough money. It doesn't matter if you buy a new budgeting app. It doesn't matter if you research all these side hustles. It doesn't matter how many side hustles you have. If you don't have enough money, you cannot budget yourself into magically having more of it. I currently have $30,000 in credit card debt, and I am not throwing everything at that debt, because I realized that the one thing that puts me into more debt is not having enough money. So I actually make sure that my spending account is full, my bills are paid, I have money for immediate savings, such as things that are coming up in the next 6 months to a year, and then I maybe make extra payments on my debt. If I don't do that, if I put all my extra money, all the lump sums, every little penny and nickel towards debt, first of all, I could end up being in debt again after paying that off. And that has happened to me multiple times. Debt is not, you don't pay it off and reach a finish line and then it never happens to you again. It's a cycle. But when I do that, when I throw all my money at debt, then I have no spending money to pay for the things I need to pay for. And then what happens? I use my credit cards and I get into more debt. That's right.
I made $300,000. I'm 23. I drive a Porsche. I go on a lot of trips. Whatever.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's comical when these peasants try to flex, brag. You see, she says that she makes $300,000 annually. It takes you a whole year to make $300,000. Oh dear. Oh my god. I spent $300,000 this weekend at Lululemon. Like, calm down, darling. And you drive. Fascinating. I've literally never touched a steering wheel, and your vehicle is a Porsche? Never heard of it. It sounds disgusting. Ew. And you go on trips. What does that mean? I think I've actually heard of this. Is that when you... I'm sorry. I'm literally floating on my yacht right now. And... Oh. What? Hold on. I'm sorry. Bartholomew, what was that? Have we hit rough waters? It's not an iceberg, is it? Get the captain on the phone. I'd like to know why the whole boat just rocked. Good Lord, I'm sorry about that. Oh, what's that? Oh! We didn't hit an iceberg. It appears that we ran into a pod of whales. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's wonderful. What's for lunch, Bartholomew? Something endangered, please. I thought the barbecued bald eagle's wings were fantastic yesterday. Do you have any leftover rhino?
A lot of us gotta admit that our people ain't passing nothing down to us. A lot of us ain't getting nothing passed down to us. For real, what did your parents give you? Besides anxiety and debt and stress. A lot of us, we ain't getting nothing. We got some love. I don't want to say all the bad things because some of them, they loved us. They gave us our love. Their love. But what we gonna do with their love? Thank you, but what... Can I go buy some groceries with this? Can I go get me a house with this? No, I can't. I can't. We got to start passing more stuff down. We got to pass down tactics to be able to defend themselves. We got to pass down businesses so they can feed themselves. We got to pass down the right mindsets that, hey, man, think, grow, and be able to embrace when you wrong. Be able to embrace your emotions, because it's cool to be mad. It's cool to be sad. But what do you do? What do you react when you get these feelings?
All right, guys, we'll go ahead and stop that video right there. As you can see, man, people are struggling. I mean, from the top to the bottom. I mean, I'm struggling. I live in an apartment. I drive a Toyota Corolla, so I can't get shit off myself. But I think the biggest problem is people think that you can work your way out of it, or people think that you can claw your way out of it. I don't think they understand inflation. I don't think that they understand that, you know, around 40% of the dollars that are in circulation were printed within the last, like, you know, what was it, 8 years ago or 5 years ago? I don't know, whenever the pandemic happened. It was very recent, but most of the money that's in circulation was literally thrown in there just recently. And if you guys don't know anything about the Federal Reserve and how money works and how, you know, America prints money, it would behoove you to go take a look at that, because then you would start to understand taxes, the tax code, and you would really start to get pissed off. And I think that that's what we need in this country. We need people to get a fire under their ass. I mean, the last guy had said in his video, you know, we need to have passion, and we need to have people, you know, to do something with that passion. And I think we do. I think we need people to rise up. I think people need to take their passion, you know, and really make a change, because you've got billionaires at the 1% who aren't listening to us. They don't understand what it's like to live at the bottom, you know, to drive a subpar car and live in basic poverty. I mean, they don't understand that. They don't understand to go to the store that you have to say, do I want fucking eggs? Or do I want, like, the ice cream for my Friday night? You know, because both of those fucking cost $5 at this point. I mean, the ice cream is more like $6 for a pint. But I mean, you know, you got to start to weigh your options. And if you're a health nut, you'll just say, you know what, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and get the eggs. So, I mean, you know, that's what I'm saying. We're struggling to even live, and it's not even fair. So if you're like me, I'm ready to get together with people to try to figure this out. And it starts with passion. It starts with emotion, getting pissed off. So if you're as pissed off as I am, comment down below, tell me how you feel, like, subscribe, share, and let's figure this thing out together, man. We're gonna figure this out one day at a time, and I'm sure we'll rise up together. Like, subscribe, share, and have a great rest of your day.